What is going on, Adventure Nation? In this episode, we find out that the loneliest highway in America is not so lonely. There is quite a bit of stuff to do. This is the Motorhome Experiment. Good morning, everybody. We are here at the Hickson Petroglyphs Recreation Area. Is that correct? Yes. And it's a free campground. That's awesome.
It's an actual campground. It's like we designated sites and a shade and a picnic table and a fire pit and a barbecue. It's like all for free.
Yeah. Now it is dry camping, but check this out. You can see back there behind the car, light's going to be a little bit weird. But yeah, our own picnic table with shade. This one here, most of the sites are a little bit smaller, I would say. Yeah,
I would say there is probably 2, 4, 6 sites that will fit larger RVs. And when I say larger, I'm talking about max 35 feet.
Yeah.
It will be that, but besides that, all of the other ones are more on the smaller Class C, Class B size.
Right. I don't know, this one here, I mean, we've got car and everything. We're 54 feet long here.
Yeah, but literally, I think there is only probably 2 spots that you can fit
right.
like a 45-ish.
Right. And the biggest problem you're going to have is leveling. We had quite a few blocks underneath the other side, plus blocks under our jacks, so our tires wouldn't be 3 feet off the ground. But it worked, and super quiet here last night. Holy smokes.
So quiet, the stars amazing as well.
Yeah.
And the views from our window, I mean, not every side has an amazing view, but from our window you can see for miles.
Down into the valley there. You might see a little bit behind the RV. You can see a tractor trailer down there. Not on video, you can't, but
probably not.
Just, yeah, absolutely gorgeous views. But back onto the loneliest highway in America today, US Highway 50.
It's time to go because it's gonna start getting hot. Like, it was cooler at night, that was the nice thing, but it's gonna start getting hot at this point.
Yeah, so
time to drive.
Who knows what's down the road? We've checked out a couple of things. We don't know exactly what we're gonna do, but
the goal today, I think, is put some miles.
Yeah, we're gonna put some miles. Great Basin National Park is where I'd like to see.
Towards there.
And if you guys don't mind, we'll bring you along with us. There are so many historic towns along US 50, you just have to pick and choose which ones you want to explore and which ones you want to pass on through. We are just outside of Eureka, Nevada. You can see up on that top right there, out the front camera, the crazy copper mining operation they've got going on here. It's
pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's huge.
Like probably 3 hills.
Yeah, yeah.
They're mining.
Pretty enormous. But there's some road construction here. The sign said a 30-minute delay possible. So we just shut off the coach and we're just sitting here waiting to see what happens. And then
honestly, thought we were at our destination. That's why he's out.
Yeah, we turned off the coach and he came running out thinking that maybe we were where we had to go. On our way into Ely, Nevada, we got a glimpse of one of the trains from the Northern Nevada Railway Museum. We have landed in Ely, Nevada, and we drove through. It looked kind of cool, but looked like maybe a little rundown with some casinos and stuff. So we're gonna do
a town, but
yeah,
there's not too much going on.
So we're gonna see if maybe we can change our minds by going for a quick walk through downtown. See if we can find something cool. These guys are just rolling down the road. Ely, Nevada has quite a bit of train and mining history. It was founded as a stagecoach station along the Pony Express and Central Overland routes. In 1906, copper was discovered here and Ely's mining boom began. Definitely not a whole lot going on here in Ely, Lori.
When you can take a picture
Yeah,
from the middle of
we're
the
just standing in the center of the road. I'm sure that's not true. There's got to be some stuff going on here. Just we don't know where that is. Most everything looks closed or is closed. The historic 6-story Hotel Nevada and Gambling Hall in downtown Ely opened in 1929, and it was the tallest building in Nevada until 1931. Can't always fit in everything, so the Northern Nevada Railroad Museum will have to wait until next time. We're now rolling out of Ely, and I will say that even though the downtown is kind of toast, like where there's not a lot going on, the outskirts of town, there's quite a bit of new growth going on. We stopped quick at the truck stop, threw in some fuel. We threw in some fuel and grabbed a Beyond Burger there at Carl's Jr. And now we're rolling out. But yeah, there's a bit more life on the outskirts of Ely than there was right in the old historic downtown. So kind of cool. Oh, by the way, we're just outside of Ely now, and 6 miles, and now we're on a dirt road, as we sometimes find ourselves doing, and we're heading to this, what looks like really cool thing, but it might not be. We'll find out. But this road is washboarded. Woo! Have stopped at the WCO outside of Ely, and what does that stand for?
Ward Charcoal Ovens.
The Ward Charcoal Ovens, that is correct. And these things sounded pretty cool online, so we're going to check them out. Ready to go in?
There you go.
Wow, I wonder if they restored these or whether this still stands, because they look amazing. The echo is crazy. Hello, hello. Come on, Lori, let's try the echo. Islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between, how can we be wrong? I don't know if that's the words or not, but
I'm not the singer.
Doesn't sound too bad in here.
I'm a singer, first
Come on.
of all. Second of all, I don't know the words anyway.
Come on, sing a Mexican song for us.
No.
Lorena and I were discussing whether or not we thought these had been rebuilt, but we don't think so. And you guys will have to tell us your thoughts. But you can see the charcoaling or the burn marks, whatever it is. But they used to make charcoal in here, so you can see the charcoal marks all the way up, and it's consistent all the way around. So it's not like it's been new rocks or
A
anything.
little bit has been restored, like if you see the patch, like pointed at it. So
Oh,
people
yeah,
can
yeah.
see it. So a little bit has been kind of like restored.
They might have patched some stuff up, absolutely. But for the most part,
they're pretty good.
the burns go all the way up, and it's just, they're really, really cool. They were built by Italian artisans. They look like giant pizza ovens, actually. Yeah, just get a big
pizza here.
spatula, put the pizza in, away you go. Very, very cool. All right, the Ward charcoal ovens. It was pretty cool. Again, you look at something that was built in the 1800s, mid 1800s, and the workmanship, and it still lasts today. It's pretty cool.
And they're immaculate, so they're pretty cool. And everything around is very clean. It's nice to see that too.
Mm-hmm. So let's rate our ice cream. I mean, we'll do a quick rating on the Ward charcoal ovens.
I think that's an easy one. I think we totally agree on the same thing. If you're in the area,
Yeah.
like definitely in the area, come and check it out. It's like a 10-mile in, 10-mile out detour.
Yeah.
Totally worth it. But
So
I would not do a day trip here.
that would be number 2 on our scale from 1 to 4. If you guys haven't seen that for a while, attractions. We haven't really been to attractions though, but we would rate attractions from 1 to 4, with 1 being skip it, 2 being if in the area, 3 being a day trip, and 4 being absolute put it on your bucket list. So yeah, this one, if you just happen to be driving by, it's worth a 10-mile drive in just to check it out, because it's some cool piece of history.
Totally agree.
Now, with that being said, we're going to eat our ice cream and head down to Great Basin National Park. Enjoy the ride. Lori made these, homemade, man. Strawberry, awesome. Strawberry or raspberry? Strawberry. This is a pretty good find there, Lorena.
It was, yes. It's like there's not like choosing something online and then looking at the reviews and everything, and you get there and it's horrible.
Yeah.
In this case, it was not the case. In this case, it was a win.
And there's what, 8 sites here, I think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6, but I'm sure like in a busy night, you can fit way more even down in the parking lot.
Yeah, you don't have to be parked in a spot, but we're literally in site 6. Nobody else here.
And look at the view of the mountains behind.
Amazing. Check this out. Somebody left all this. That's amazing.
Somebody also left us garbage in the pocket.
We're gonna have to have a little fire tonight.
We'll see, we'll see.
Good morning, everybody. We are at the Sacramento Pass BLM campground. It is free camping right off the highway. It's amazing.
And it's just so weird because it's an actual campground with fire pit and with picnic tables and a shade, and then right there like also to do your barbecue. So it's a actual campground for free. So this is pretty cool. It's the second one we have found here in Nevada. So that's pretty awesome. And obviously it's for us to use. At night it gets busy, I have to say.
Yeah, I think
It's
there's
like
6 or 7 spots, something like that, and they were pretty much all full by the time nighttime rolled around.
Yes, I mean we were here like they started arriving I think around like 7-8 o'clock. Everybody started arriving at that point and setting up, and by 8:39 everybody was gone.
Yeah, and we're now the only ones left out here. And we're just down the road from the Great Basin National Park, which is where we're heading now. So, along for the ride.
All the sites at the Great Basin campgrounds are first come, first served, so at first we didn't think we were going to have a place to stay.
We lucked out. We've got a spot here at Great Basin National Park, right near the creek. There's chainsaws ripping in the background, so that's nice. I'm sure that'll stop. But now we're going to go and see if we can't luck out with tickets to the caves, because it's actually busy here, which we didn't think it would be. And
First we need to pay for a campground.
now we gotta pay for a campground, register, and then oh wow, a little belt slippage on your car. And then we are gonna head on over to Lehman Caves,
I think this is where they were.
to the visitor center there, to see if we can't get into one of the cave tours, because what we're being told at the Great Basin Visitor Center is that the cave tours are all sold out, and that's what we're seeing online as well. So fingers crossed that we can slide into a cave tour. That was crazy. We just got on a tour like last second, so we're in.
Then that is going to stop them from growing. And you're effectively killing the cave if you do that. So please do your best not to touch any cave surfaces.
A lot of noise here, but we are exiting the cave now on the exit tunnel. That was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. Like one of the most ornate caves we have seen, so it was pretty awesome.
Yep. Very, very cool. We'll talk about it more in a little bit. Oh, we can do a quick rating on the way out the tunnel. Yes.
Day trip.
Definitely a day trip. If you're within a day of here, if you're driving across Interstate 80 and you can get here, come down and see it. It's really one of the coolest caves we've been in, including Carlsbad and Mammoth Caves in Kentucky.
Different kinds. So
Yeah, it's super ornate.
hard to compare, but yeah, this is amazing cave.
So this is a 3-day trip. Do it. Lehman Caves. All right, Lorena and I had seen something about a dark sky thing after coming out of the cave. So we've never done anything like that. So we decided we're gonna run over there and check it out.
And this national park is supposed to be amazing for dark skies, right?
It's out in the middle of nowhere, away from civilization for sure. So
There's no light pollution.
very little light pollution, if any. And so we're gonna go learn about the stars. This is an educational thing, yes. So I'm gonna go learn
Okay.
something.
I'm gonna be the nagging wife, but he needs to put his seatbelt because we're driving on the road. Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna do it, but I can't while I'm driving and I have a phone in my hand.
Before you put the phone in your hand.
Oh, okay, that's how that works. Thanks, I appreciate you clearing that up for
Even
me.
the car is telling you.
The car is telling me to put my seatbelt on, so I gotta go, guys. I gotta put my seatbelt on. We made our way up here to the visitor center again, the Lehman Caves Visitor Center. Check that out. The sky is just amazing tonight. So,
Yes.
are you ready to learn some astronomy?
Astronomy or astrology? Astronomy, right?
Yeah, astronomy.
Yes.
Astrology's like Sagittarius, Aquarius, Virgo.
And then Virgo.
I mean, some of that is some constellations too, but
But yeah, I'm ready too because yeah, I feel very like that's the one field I would say we really have not studied it much
no,
or researched or read.
no.
We forgot. Well, we didn't receive the memo bringing your own chair, so we missed that.
number of tour buses in 2016.
I realized that we didn't show a whole lot about the night sky program, but there really wasn't much to show because it was
all
dark.
Yeah. But it was amazing. Oh my God, we have never been to one, but I have to say, if we see another one that is happening, we're gonna go because we were able to see Jupiter and Saturn in telescope, so that was very cool.
It was amazing. I had never looked through that high of a powered telescope before, so it was really, really cool. I was like a little kid again. I learned a lot, and I think that we're never too old to learn. So I think some ranger programs might be in our future. We might have to do some more of those.
Absolutely. Make sure you go and check out what they have going on in every national park. There's always something going on.
Yeah, they have a lot of that stuff, and some people don't know that, or I think probably most people don't know that. We didn't really know that.
Or don't give themselves the time to actually do the activities.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely. This is where we're going to end this one, though. So if this is your first time here, it'd be awesome if you hung out with us a little bit, got to know us, and that means they have to
Subscribe.
hit that subscribe button. Just tap it, and then hit the little notifications bell so that you'll get a notification anytime we have a new video pop up. We'd also like to thank all of our folks over at Patreon for supporting us over there. You guys are amazing.
Yes.
And that's about it.
Yeah.
See you guys in the next one.
I'll see once in the video. He's real around our feet, just left and right, like, hey, make me part of it, right?
Gratuitous cat candy for all of you cat folks.
Aww.
All right, let's go. Ready?
Yeah, I was just let him down. Oh, buddy.